Shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Achakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. It's your brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson. And this lesson is just pretty much going to be named Psalms 102 and 15, what it says in there. So without further ado, this is Psalms 102 and 15. It says, so the heathen shall fear the name of Yahweh, and all the kings of the earth thy glory. So I wanted to bring this out because we see things on our everyday walk, and I see every day another heathen trying to dispute something between whatever, and it makes no sense. They have no faith. Heathens have no spirit behind them. All right, they have no spirit backing them. They have no power backing them. All right. So when the Lord shows his might, shows his anger, shows his fury, shows his power toward these people, they're gonna fear that name of the Lord. All right. So again, Psalms 102 and 15 says, "So the heathen shall fear the name of the Lord Yahweh." Okay, they're gonna fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. When Yahweh Shai cracks them skies, they're gonna fear. They're gonna know at the end of the day who came down and did this. All right, this is one of my one of my favorite precepts. Micah 4:1. It says, "But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord Yahweh shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and the people shall flow unto it. And many nations shall come and say, Come, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, and of the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and he will walk in, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem." You see, but one of the prime things in this verse, it says, "And many nations shall come," right? And it says, "And he shall teach us of his ways, and he will walk in the paths." But it says, "Let us go up to the mountain of the Lord." They will know the name by then, because they'll know who's in rulership, because of the things that were done. Now they're in servitude, all right, perpetual servitude forever, and they know the name of the Lord, and they're gonna fear that name. Therefore, they want to learn the ways of the Israelites, just to stay on the good side of the Lord, even though they're going to go off continually. The heathen will fear that name. Therefore, they will come in subjection just like this. It says, verse 3, "And he shall judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks." This is the opposite of Joel, the 3rd chapter, where it says that they will beat their pruning hooks into spears and their plowshares and their swords. And I was talking about them going into the valley of Jehoshaphat to fight. But in the kingdom there will be no more war. There will be no more proud ass heathens saying bullshit to you on a day-to-day basis. All right. So it says, "Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, and neither shall they learn war anymore." They're going to be totally in subjection to us, the true kings, the true gods of this earth, the elect 144 Israelites, and above them, Yahweh Yahweh Shai. That's who they're going to be in subjection to. They're not going to have an instrument of war, nothing. They're just going to have farm instruments. Be tributaries unto us. Farm. Get the corn. Give me your firstlings. Give me your first fruits. Give me your virgin women. All right. Verse 4 says, "But they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid, for the mouth of the Lord of hosts have spoken it." All right. So let's go back to Psalm 102 and 15. It says, "So the heathen shall fear the name of the Lord." And here's another reason why they shall fear the name of the Lord. This is Revelation chapter 1 and verse 7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him." All right, those clouds that he's coming with, There's some chariots. All right. Let's see if they got the word for clouds there. See what it says. In the Greek is Nephilah, means a cloud. It says used of the cloud which led the Israelites in the wilderness, which we know that cloud was which led the Israelites was that pillar of fire, which was that chariot. All right. But that definition, Esau ain't spiritual enough to break down that word cloud. We know it's a chariot. All right. So behold, he coming for clouds. He coming with the many chariots. The many chariots that you can read about in many, not many like as minuscule, but many, MANY, as in multitude, that you could read about in the book of Daniel. Also, I think in the 5th chapter of the book of Revelation, if I'm not mistaken, it talks about the thousands and thousands of angels that ministered round about. All right. It says, "In every eye shall see him." That's right. Even us, the prophets, if we are to be saved in that time. This is Job 19, real quick. Job 19:25. It says, "For I know that my Redeemer liveth." We know Yahweh Hashem Yahushai lives. Even though he ain't physically here through the Spirit, he is here. And he's coming. And that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. Correct. This right here, it says, "Behold," meaning perceive these things. He cometh with clouds. All right. Meaning he's coming back. And that in Revelation 1:7 is in the latter days, which we're living in. We're in the last seconds of that sand falling from the sand glass, the hourglass. All right. That last hour. Job 19:26, it says, "And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh I shall see the Most High power." Yahweh Hashem Yahushai cracking them clouds, like it's saying right here, cracking the sky with the clouds, which are those chariots. All right. And when that happens, the heathen are going to fear the name of the Lord. They're going to know it's an omnipotent power coming in with a force. As we know in, what's that, Isaiah 47? Let's see. Isaiah 47. Give me 1 second. Isaiah 47:3 says, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." They're going to know that's just a different force coming to subjugate people under the will and power of Yahweh. You see? All right. So again, Revelation 1:7, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him." See, the Lord still has, them people, them individuals who pierced Yahweh Shai. They got a special little death coming, and their slavery is going to be horrendous, because they're going to be a direct slave to Yahweh Shai. And it says, "And all kindreds of earth shall wail because of him." That's right. They shall fear that name. They shall fear the name of the Lord. Even the Israelites, they're going to wail because they see it. Even so, Amun. So look, these heathens, they going to get it. That's all I'm going to say. So if you at the job, the workplace, out and about, shit, even if they come up to the camp, don't get flustered in the spirit. Don't let them get you mad, because they're going to fear soon enough. They're going to fear. They're going to fear us. They're going to fear the Lord. And they're going to know that these men out here on these highways and byways are preaching truth. And they going to know that they about to enter into some hardcore bondage. And they going to fear that name of the Lord. All right? So I just wanted to make that a quick lesson, because these heathens irritate the shit out of me sometimes. And you got to think upon these things. And you got to wait for the Lord to get his vengeance and his revenge. All right? And put these heathens in subjection under us so we can have a footstool. You just got to wait and be patient for that. All right. I know these heathens be riling us up sometimes, but hey, there's gonna be a point where they gonna really know who the real deal in the real deal Holyfields are. All right. And that's starting from Yahweh to Yahweh Shai to the elect 144. All right. So with that, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Brother Kasha Call until next time. I'll say shalom.